From a convent school to Tihar jail, one of the country's highest and maximum security prisons in India, who is this person that has made a big impact on the underground, the criminal organized system in India? Who is this person? Who is this criminal that has been accused of numerous crimes in India and is currently lodged in Tihar jail? Lawrence Bishnoi, the man whose name is being named in one of India's most high-profile criminal cases, particularly the shooting of Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala. This person has been named in many cases, criminal cases in India. And this person is the person that we will be profiling today. Hornbill TV would like to examine the anatomy of this killer, the alleged killer, who is supposed to be the man behind the murder of Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala.
Over 10 years in the world of crime, entrenched in several dozen criminal cases alongside hundreds of other criminals, shifted from several jails while allegedly building contacts and operating from inside jails, Lawrence Bishnoi is now building his influence in the world of organized crime. The manner in which Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala's murder was planned and organized, which included several gangs from different states, points to his influence. Both the Delhi Police Special Cell and the Punjab Police have pointed to Bishnoi as the key conspirator in the case. Accused individuals involved those from the Goli gang, considered an enemy of the D Company, who has support from the Pakistani ISI. Whether Bishnoi is trying to rise to their level or not, the way things have been working and growing under his name in the past few years point to a bigger law and order problem. Sources say Moosewala's murder is being investigated, but the crimes has definitely created easy access to more extortion by Bishnoi and the likes. They also say that in the past few years, such threats have grown significantly.
एक आदमी जो डेफिनेट हमें था कि ये शूटर का बड़ा क्लोज लिंक्ड एसोसिएट है, जिसको शूटर का पता है, जिसको शूटर के साथ जिसने पहले काम किया है, इन्होंने वारदातों को अंजाम दिया है, लॉरेंस के कहने पे इन्होंने काम कर रखा है। तो मुंबई क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम भी हमारे पास आई हुई है लॉरेंस को इंटरोगेट करने। दे शुड बी हॉल्ड अप एंड दे शुड बी ब्रॉट टू जस्टिस।
Lawrence Bishnoi is 30 years old, and it's still at a very young age. He has always been obsessed with the idea of being someone who is badmash or criminal or who is bossy, who would like to dominate people. And it is very interesting that this particular person used to be a college student who was interested in college politics. But now today, he is in Tihar jail being accused of murder. And Hornbill TV would like to examine this boy from a convent school in a sleepy village in Punjab, but today he is now in a cell in Tihar village. According to reports, he is supposed to be recruiting people from social media, and most of his recruits are people who are very young college students or dropouts who are fascinated by the idea of being an underworld boss, a criminal boss. And according to police sources, Lawrence Bishnoi told the authorities that most of his recruits come from social media groups such as Instagram and Facebook.
Several social media accounts created using Bishnoi's name, which glorify him, show his videos in handcuffs, stroking his mustache, and alleged video calls from inside jails. Bishnoi is an accused in different cases with about 400 different people. Many of Bishnoi's former acquaintances believes that this has helped him build contacts with other gangs. One former student leader who served time in a jail at the same time as Bishnoi said he was always very good with inmates even if they were from opposite groups. Educated from a convent school, then in a school in Chandigarh and a dropout from Dav College, Chandigarh, son of a police constable, Bishnoi took the path of crime very early.
बाकायदा पूरी सेफ्टी में इसको ध्यान रखा जाएगा। ड्यूली हैंडकफ शेकर्स के अंदर ले जाया जाएगा, बुलेट प्रूफ गाड़ी के अंदर ले आया रामलोहिया हॉस्पिटल, जो भी कंसर्न हॉस्पिटल होगा और इसके अलावा इसको बुलेट प्रूफ गाड़ी के अंदर ले जाया जाएगा। सारे जो एसआईटी की टीम होगी जिसके अंदर में जो सीनियर ऑफिसर जो डिप्लॉयड किए गए हैं वो सारे के सारे सेफ्टी में रहेंगे, तैनात रहेंगे। इसके अलावा पूरी जाने यहाँ से लेके जाने के और ट्रांसलेट रिमांड तक की पूरी वीडियोग्राफी कराई जाएगी।
Those who knew him in those formative years say he was fascinated by the fights and the popularity of the likes of Shira Kuban, a gangster killed in a police encounter in 2012. Coming to Chandigarh, Bishnoi wanted to join student politics and wanted to be the president of a union in the first year of college. Sopu paved the way. Sopu and Pusu are the two student unions in Punjab University, dominant till 2014. Members of the unions used to be rivals not only in elections. The animosity went further. The animosity between the unions led to FIRs against him and his enemies. There used to be fights among the members of the same union too about who will have a certain post. Although many would live this life after a while and get into other professions, Lawrence attached himself to the likes of Kuban. Those who knew or saw him in those days say he was fascinated by the Badmash outlook.
Lawrence Bishnoi has got himself so deep in the world of criminal politics, criminal economies and criminal systems that it is very difficult for him to get out of it now. But now that he is in jail but still running business from behind the bars and he cannot get out of it because the law is chasing him, there is no other option for him. So now the only option here is that he is going to make the dungeon which imprisons him his own little kingdom from where he runs his business, his criminal businesses, murders, extortion, threats. So currently he's lodged in Tihar jail, but then again, even though he's running his businesses and his influence is wide across India, the law is catching up to him, and maybe this time this will be the final countdown for the criminal boss. Al Muli, Hornbill TV.